pro-Palestinian rallies have been organised around the country this weekend as New South Wales Police try to put a stop to Sydney's demonstration. Let's bring in our reporter Miles Holbrook-Walk in Sydney and Nicholas Hines in Melbourne. First to you, Miles, a court hearing's been set for this afternoon. What will it be deciding?
Well, Bridget, right here behind me at the New South Wales Supreme Court in Sydney, it's going to lay down 3 hours to hear the submissions of police who have serious concerns about the safety of a protest on October 6, as well as a candlelit vigil taking place on October 7. The entirety of the details of their safety concerns isn't clear, but we have seen criticism from the New South Wales Greens who have cited the fact that police mentioning planter boxes for garden flowers as part of their safety concerns really doesn't pass the muster and isn't a significant enough safety concern to stop the right to protest taking place. However, these submissions from the New South Wales Police have been backed in by some of the most significant politicians across the country in Prime Minister Anthony Albanese, Opposition Leader Peter Dutton and as well the Premier of New South Wales, Chris Minns. Dave Sharma, a federal senator for New South Wales and the Liberal Party, says he doesn't think
We've lost some audio there. I believe we're going to go to Nicholas now in Melbourne. Nick, in Melbourne, what's planned for this weekend?
Well, much like in Sydney, Bridget, at this stage there are protest actions planned for the Sunday and the Monday, in spite of calls from the likes of the Prime Minister right down to the Victorian Premier Jacinta Allen urging those protesters to reconsider. The Jacinta Allen yesterday again ruled out any changes to the state's protest laws. We don't have a permit system here in Victoria as they do in New South Wales. She says the current laws are the right balance between free speech and protecting community safety. The organisers of the regular Sunday rallies that have been taking place here at the State Library for a year now say they will be going ahead on Sunday as normal. They say it's important to continue those calls for a permanent ceasefire and to continue pressuring the Australian government to do more in its calls for de-escalation. They say they're not planning any activities on Monday, on October 7. That's being organised by a separate group, the Free Palestine Coalition. They say they'll be holding a vigil followed by a silent procession to mourn the more than 40,000 lives that have been lost in Gaza over the past year. Those actions have angered a huge range of Jewish community groups here in Victoria. They say that Monday and the days around it will be such a significant day of mourning for them and should be a solemn day to mark the 1,200 Jewish lives that were lost on October 7 last year.
Nick, thanks. Back to you, Miles, now. Can you take us through the charges that have been announced there also in Sydney?
Yes, that's right, Bridget. Yesterday, a 19-year-old woman, after turning herself into police, was charged with allegedly displaying a terrorist symbol. Now, the symbol in question was a Hezbollah flag, which was allegedly displayed at a rally on Sunday. Now, the vast majority of flags, and amongst the tens of thousands of people present, were that of Palestine and Lebanon and not Hezbollah. But after this investigation and a seizure of 2 Hezbollah flags, police have laid charges against this woman. She's been granted bail under strict conditions and is expected to be appearing at a court in New South Wales in October later this month. Subsequently, Palestine Action Group, who's organising this rally, have said they don't want to see any such flags brought to these events, and that would distract from the issues that they're calling for around ceasefire and peace in Gaza and Lebanon. Bridget?